Somewhere at home, we all have old VHS tapes, maybe even 8mm film or other family records that we would like to preserve for future generations. One local studio in Reisterstown has been taking care of their customers' media transfer needs since 1983. Yolanda Vasquez visits their shop in this week's Behind the Biz.
Well, Jeff, if you're like me, you probably have a few photos that you'd like to put on a CD, or perhaps there's a VHS tape that you'd actually like to take a look at. Well, I found the perfect place right here in Reisterstown that will take care of all of your media transfer needs. Joining me now is Stacy Gillis and Larry Gillis. They are the owners of Advanced Video Systems. Stacy, how are you doing today?
Great, thank you.
And Larry, how about you?
Doing fine, thank you.
You know, let's talk a little bit about your company. You've been in business since 1983. 30 plus years. When you first got started back then, what were you hoping to do when you opened up your business?
Wanted to be never working for a company, being self-employed, having your own hours, doing what needs to be done to take care of us.
And so what were you doing back then in terms of providing services for your clients?
We transfer your old home movies, slides, photographs, to DVD. Well, back in the day it was VHS.
Yes, I was going to say, right, back in the day was then. So you and I were talking about how the formats have changed over the years and how your company has pretty much had to keep up with the changing times. Talk to me about that.
Oh, I guess how do we start? We transferred everything over to VHS, and at the time everything was analog, and then as time went on, things went digital, nonlinear. So now we do everything in the digital process, but we're still working with the old media because it's the old media from pretty much World War II on that people are interested in. From old 78 records that were pressed at the USO for servicemen to send home, up to reel-to-reel tapes that were done, all with personal family recordings. And we'll take those old home movies and we'll take all the old analog records and tapes, and we'll convert them to CD or digital formats, whether it be MP3 or CD. Video we do to DVD typically, but we can also deliver you .movs if you want to edit yourself and do various things like that.
You know, there are so many people out there that need this service. They really want to do this, but they don't know where to go. How do people typically find you?
Google,
AdWords, keywords.
And Groupon and Living Social.
Those are mainly the ways that people walk into the door here. And you've moved into a new location, and since then, I mean, you were telling me, Stacy, the business has practically tripled since then, right? Talk to me about that.
We've been in an industrial park for 27 years, and we decided to grow up, and we moved to the main street in Reisterstown. So exciting. We have road signage. Wow. That is just the best. People stop, take pictures. They go on our website and they look us up and come in and call, and it's just been unbelievable. People just stop in.
They talk about location, 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 but also how do you feel about the notion that what you're doing is you're preserving memories? I mean, these are things that people want to be able to hold on for generations to come. You're very much involved with that, with scanning in photos. And how do you feel about doing that for folks, for your clients?
I take pride in everything I convert. I love seeing people cry, and I provide tissues and yes, it's tears of joy.
It's tears of joy.
It is.
So what do you think the future will be? Because as you said, all of these different formats have changed over the years. What do you envision? And we should also talk about another component of the business as AV installation for you. Tell me about that.
Well, audiovisual installation is a good part of the business where we install smart classrooms, conference facilities, video conferencing systems, projection screens, projection systems, things of that sort. But when it comes to the future, I think right now, over the next 5 to 10 years, our immediate future is going to be increasing media transfers, doing that better, and being able to give people solutions on how to share that and help with cloud storage with them on that.
Yeah, that's a good tip you told me, cloud storage. Always put it up in the cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always put it on the cloud. Yeah, you can. A DVD or a CD is fine. A hard drive, the hard drives fail. Thumb drives, volatile. cloud. It's redundant, and it's commercial, and it's cheap now.
There you go.
So if it's important to you, I would definitely put it up on the cloud.
Advice from the experts. Larry Gillis and Stacy, it was a pleasure to speak with you both. We really appreciate your time today. Thanks so much. And if you'd like to find out more information about advanced video systems, just log on to our website at mpt.org and click on Your Money in Business. You know, Jeff, just being here today reminds me that I have some old VHS tapes of different things that I need to bring in. Some of them include me actually being on television when I was 11 years old. Yeah, that might be worth taking a look at. All right, that'll wrap it up here from Reisterstown. Now back to you in the studio. Hopefully I look just the same.
And just a few years ago that was. Coming up on Your Money in Business, we turn the page and find out how to get started writing your new book.